Hi, Julia. This is Aaron, your Senior Marketing Plan Analyst, and I want to say thank you for choosing 123 Employee and our marketing plan services. This is a video going over your entire marketing plan. Your marketing plan is broken up into two different sections. We have the on-page strategies and the off-page strategies. The on-page strategies are strategies you can use to help you increase engagement and conversions from your website, and the off-page strategies are strategies you can use to help you drive traffic to your website. So let's get started with the first of the on-page strategies, which are some general suggestions. Okay, so general suggestions. Forever Living Products offers company-replicated websites for their distributors. However, if you're going to use one of those sites, I recommend you also create a personal branding site so as to establish yourself as an authority. Use the other strategies from the on-page strategies section of your marketing plan to help you with building that site and optimizing it for engagement and conversions. I suggest you go after current network marketers. Most network marketers are struggling, and many of them are looking for good leadership to plug into. One strategy in particular that I suggest you implement on your personal branding site is to put a blog on it and blog about your successes in the network marketing industry and your successes with helping people on your team. This will help to brand you as a leader that people will want to join. An approach for marketing directly to network marketers is to look for network marketers on Facebook by doing searches on network marketing company names and finding people in those companies. You can have your virtual assistant send messages to these people, basically build rapport through email dialogue, and then for the conversations that get traction, you can have your virtual assistant alert you, and then you take over those conversations and ultimately move those conversations to the phone where you can present your opportunity. Alright, so with that being said, let's keep moving forward through your marketing plan video. Okay, so let's talk about web design. Your virtual assistant is not the best person for designing your website. We recommend that you use a professional web designer for this. We also recommend that you have your website built on the WordPress platform because using WordPress makes it easy to make updates on your site. If you don't have a web designer, you can either search for a web designer on your own, or you can use our recommended web designer from the 123 Employee Partner Sheet included in your marketing plan, or simply click here to contact them. So let me show you what I mean on the partner sheet. You can click this link and you can see it says mail to webdesign@123employee.com, and you can send an email to them to contact them through that link, or you can click here, goes to the same place, mail to webdesign@123employee.com. You can find professional WordPress themes at themeforest.net/category/WordPress, which I'll show you all these links once I finish reading this so you can see what I'm talking about. If you need hosting for your website, we recommend HostGator. You can also purchase domain names through most hosting companies, such as HostGator, or you can purchase domain names through a company that specializes in domain names, such as GoDaddy or Namecheap. So let me show you these links here. Here is themeforest.net/category/WordPress, and this is where you can buy premium WordPress themes. So you can search here through, you could search by keywords. So let's say, for example, real estate. So you can find WordPress themes that have real estate in their name. So if you hover over these icons, you can see a little preview of what the themes look like. Let's clear that out. You can also search by category. So there's different categories that they have here. And you can search by tags. So there's all these different tags you can search by. So you can just browse around on this site until you find a theme that you like. You can also look on Google for free WordPress themes, but you'll probably be happier with the premium WordPress theme in the long run, even though you'll pay a little bit of money up front for it. Next link is for HostGator. So this is a hosting company. If you have any questions, you can call them at their number here. They have very good customer support and a sales team that can answer all your questions. And then here is GoDaddy's website, and this is a site that specializes in domain names, and Namecheap is another site like GoDaddy that specializes in domain names. So that is the basic information for building a website if you don't already have one, and especially if you don't already have a web designer. All right, let's keep moving through your marketing plan. Okay, so let's talk about the goals of your website. So there's 3 goals to have when designing your website. First is branding your business in your prospects' minds. Next is building your tribe, attracting email subscribers. And third is facilitating your prospects' buying decision. So keep all of the above in mind when designing or tweaking the design of your website. The essential pages to have on your website are the home page, About Us, Products and Services, Testimonials, Contact Us, and a blog. Key website elements are professional design, using video as a conversion tool, using audio as a conversion tool, such as audio testimonials, writing compelling copy, and having a way for people to subscribe to your email list. And ways to optimize for this is to use an ethical bribe, such as a free report or a video training series, put your opt-in box above the fold, and use of a graphical representation of your ethical bribe. So let me show you what I mean by all that. So here's the home page of our small business site. You can see that there's an opt-in box. It's above the fold, meaning you do not need to scroll down on the page in order to see it. There's ethical bribes, meaning there's free things that people get in exchange for subscribing to our email list, and graphical representations of the ethical bribes, meaning pictures that represent what people get when they subscribe. Generally speaking, you'll see a higher conversion rate when you have a graphical representation of the ethical bribe. So those are ways to optimize your subscriber, the list building on your site. All right, so let's go over some video tips. On-camera videos, meaning videos where you're on camera, where your face is showing in the video. On-camera videos are very effective at drawing people in and giving people the experience of knowing, liking, and trusting you, which makes it more likely that they'll do business with you. When scripting your video, you can use the simple format of here's what I've got, here's what it will do for you, and here's what I want you to do next. Keep your videos concise and to the point. If you are camera shy, you can create screen capture videos using software such as Camtasia, ScreenFlow for Mac users, and Screencast-O-Matic. Other options for the camera shy are Animoto, and another option is using SitePal.com, which basically allows you to have an animated character speaking your message. So let me show you these before we continue on through these video tips. So here is the website for Camtasia, which you can learn about on this site. And they have a free trial. They have a version for both PC and Mac. And then here is the website for ScreenFlow, which is it's a screencasting, screen capture video software for Mac. Here is Screencast-O-Matic, and then here is the website for Animoto. So let me show you an example of an Animoto video so you can see what I'm talking about. So I'll just play this here.
Hello there, I couldn't help but notice you're showing off your big bright smile. And if you don't mind a little conversation, maybe we could talk a while. You look happy, there must be a reason, and I wanna be happy too. So if you tell me the secret, I promise I will keep it right here between me and you. Baby, get the sunshine shining, the pale moon rising, the stars sitting up in the sky.
Okay, so basically with Animoto you can add pictures, you can type the text that you want it to display, you can even add video clips, and Animoto has a bunch of soundtracks that you can use, and it has different themes that you can use. So you can check out Animoto, and this is another option for the camera shy. Okay, let's take a look at the SitePal website. And basically SitePal would put a little animated character on your site that can speak your message. So let me play this so you can see an example.
Use me on your website. Change my appearance and update what I say as often as you like to keep your website fresh.
Okay, so that is SitePal. You can check out their site to see how all that works. And let's keep moving here. So you can create slideshows, which if you're going to do screen capture videos, you probably want to create a slideshow. So you can create slideshows with Microsoft PowerPoint, Keynote on a Mac, and Apache OpenOffice Impress, which is a free software you can get at openoffice.org/download. So let me just show you. Here is openoffice.org/download, and you can choose which operating system you're using. They have OS 10, 10.6, 10.7, also Windows, which I assume you're using either Windows or Mac, but they have Linux and I guess some other platforms as well. So this is the site where you can get the OpenOffice software. You can host your video for free on YouTube and then use the YouTube embed code to place the video on your website. You may want to upload your videos as unlisted unless you want people to find them on YouTube itself. Unlisted videos on YouTube do not show up in YouTube search results or show up as recommended videos. So let me show you what I mean by that. So let's say you want to upload, let's first talk about embedding and then uploading. Okay, so here is 123 Employee Outsourcing Style, one of our videos. So if you want to embed this, you would go to Share and then click on Embed, and you do this with your own video. I'm just showing you this for example purposes. And then this is the code, so you just copy and paste this into your website where you want the video to be displayed. Now you can click on Show More to have some options here. So you probably want to have this unchecked, the show suggested videos when the video finishes. You probably want that to be unchecked, so make sure you do that. And then show player controls, you can check or uncheck that depending on what you want. Also show video title and player actions, so you might not want to have that, you may or may not. And then enable privacy enhanced mode. So those are the options. Basically the code will change based on which of these boxes you check. And so those are things to consider when getting your embed code of the options that you have. Okay, so for uploading, let me show you what I mean by having the video unlisted. So just click this upload button and you can set it to unlisted, and that way when you upload the video it'll be unlisted. And that's something you may want if you don't want people to be able to find the videos that you have on your website just through YouTube itself. You might want to have them unlisted. Okay, so those are your video tips, and let's keep moving through your marketing plan. Okay, so let's go over some copywriting tips. These are pretty simple. Write in your own voice, use bullet points, be concise, and understand the distinction between features and benefits. So features are what are included in your product or service, and benefits are what needs or wants are met by your products or services features. So classic examples that people don't want a drill, they want a hole in the wall. So the hole in the wall would be the benefit and the drill would be the feature. So basically in your copywriting, it's okay to talk about features, but always connect the benefits that the features make available to people when talking about your features or writing about your features. Alright, so let's talk about psychological triggers, and these are things that you would use in your marketing in general and also in your copywriting. So you could think of this section as an extension of the copywriting tips. So psychological triggers. Okay, first is social proof, which is the proof, which I put in quotes, that something is real or legitimate based on other people's agreement. So examples would be testimonials, blog comments, Facebook likes, and Google Plus ones. So if you have a bunch of testimonials on your website, then that would be proof that what you're offering is for real or legitimate. If your Facebook fan page has a bunch of likes on it, then that would be an indication that you are the real deal. Next trigger is reciprocity, and people are more likely to say yes after you have already given them something they value for free. Examples are to give away excellent, relevant content. Your blog is a great venue for this, as is the ethical bribe for enticing people to join your email list. Next is authority, and people are more likely to respect the opinion of someone in a position of authority. So demonstrate authority whenever you can. Here are some examples. If you have official credentials, list those on your site. If you have made media appearances, list those on your site. If you have been on television and have video clips of that, include those on your site. If you have been in business for a significant amount of time, say so. Next trigger is the reason why. People are more likely to say yes if you give them a reason why, especially a legitimate reason why. So it's been demonstrated that people are more likely to say yes when you give them a reason why. Keep this in mind with the sales copy on your website. Specifically, use the word because followed with the reason why. For example, this widget will do XYZ in half the time of any of our competitors because ABC. And the ABC would be the reason why. Next is commitment and consistency, and people are likely to act consistent with previous actions they have already taken. So to use this in your marketing, get your prospects to take small actions that would be consistent with future actions that you want them to take. For example, if you have a low-end product, offer that product first and then offer your bigger ticket items once people have purchased your low-end products first. People are more likely to buy your big ticket items from you if they've already purchased low ticket items from you. So that's consistency and commitment. For further discussion of the above psychological triggers, read the book Influence, The Psychology of Persuasion by Robert Cialdini. And those are the psychological triggers. Here are some email tips for you, because email marketing is a highly recommended aspect of your marketing plan. Casual writing styles tend to be more effective than formal writing styles. Write in your own voice. Keep your paragraphs short and to the point. Use engaging stories in your email copywriting when applicable. Email your list at least once per week and possibly even daily. Recommended email service providers are GetResponse and iContact. So let me show you their websites. Here is GetResponse. And here is iContact, so you can learn about these services from these sites here. And those are the email tips. Alright, let's talk about branding. So the basic idea of branding is to have a presence on the major social media sites on the internet, so that you have a presence on those sites, and also so when people do a search for your business name or for your name in Google, these sites will often show up in the search results. So it's a way to brand yourself just on Google for your name and for your company name. So let me show you these sites here, and basically the idea is to have your virtual assistant create and brand accounts with all of the websites listed below using content you provide to them. So update with photos and profile based on provided data. So you would give them that data to create these accounts with if you don't already have them. So most of these I'm sure you're familiar with, but I'll just show you examples of pages from all these anyway. Okay, so here is our 123 employee page this is our fan page in Facebook. Here is Davin's LinkedIn profile. Here is our YouTube channel, and just want to show you something pretty cool about this channel is if you click on About, then you can see that we've had over 8 million views. So pretty cool what's possible with YouTube. Here is Davin's Twitter page, and here is about.me/Davin Michaels. So here is his about.me page. Blogspot, same as Blogger, so you can create a presence on Blogger or Blogspot. And Hub Pages is another place you can create a presence. And then here is another site, which is Tumblr. You can see we don't have it that fleshed out, but there's a davinmichaels.tumblr.com. And then if you're a local type business, you can get your business on Google My Business, which is formerly known as Google Places. So that is another place you can create a presence for branding your business on the internet. And that is branding. Social media networking. Making friends that are possible joint venture partners or customers using Facebook and LinkedIn. Engage a friend in conversation. VA can send intro message in first responses. Thereafter, clients need to take over. So your virtual assistant can send the initial introduction messages, and then you would need to take over because you'd need that more personal touch once the conversation moves past just the initial introduction. So basically what you would do is create a couple canned first-time messages and responses that your virtual assistant, your VA, can message to potential joint venture partners. For example, hi name, thanks for accepting my friend request. I like connecting with new people on Facebook. I see from your Facebook page that you're in the fill-in-the-blank business. I am in the fill-in-the-blank business myself. What kinds of projects are you currently working on? So this is what you could have your virtual assistant send to someone after someone accepts your friend request. So basically you would have your VA search the social networks for CEOs, business owners, affiliates, and anyone who you think might be a good joint venture partner or customer, we could say. Example search strings for Facebook: people who are not my friends and are CEOs, people who are not my friends and are CEOs and live in Los Angeles, people who are not my friends and author and lives in the United States. So let me show you how these work. So let's use this one for an example. So I'm just going to copy that and come over to Facebook here and paste that in. So when you search for that, these are people who are not my friends. And this is Davin's Facebook account. So people who are not Davin's friends and living in the United States and are authors. So you can see here's people that live in the United States that are not Davin's friends that are authors, or at least it's likely that they are an author. So author at Amazon. Okay. Kennel supervisor, so it's not 100% accurate. Author, writer at author, independent writer, book author, owner of imagery for kids. That's probably an author. That could be an author. So it's not 100% accurate, but you'll get pretty close in the ballpark. So you could also say people who are my friends. So you can take out the not. So let's delete that, and then we would find people that are Davin's friends that match these criteria. So you can see all these are already friends, and then you can say see more, and that's basically how you can search for people on Facebook. Also use the friend browser at this link here, facebook.com/find-friends/browser. And you can see what that looks like here. So basically you would put in, you can put in a hometown, you can put another city, a high school, you can put in a college. So it's another place you can search for friends. Probably not going to get you as targeted as you would want with the other method, but I thought I'd show you this method as well. Okay, and then on LinkedIn, here's where you could search, linkedin.com /vsearch, and this is what that looks like. This is actually the advanced people search, and you can put in keywords, you can put title, company, location, and then you could search for people on LinkedIn that way. So please remember that your VA is great at sending first messages and responses, but after that you should definitely take over the process of talking with the potential JV partner, or joint venture partner, or customer, depending on what the case is. So that is social media networking. Alright, let's talk about Twitter list building. One way to get targeted Twitter followers is to find an authority figure in your niche and start following their followers. You can then expect that 20% to 30% will follow you back. You can find the gurus' Twitter pages on Twitter by searching for their names at search.twitter.com. Next, click on the Followers tab on their Twitter pages. Then you can start following their followers one by one. Twitter allows you to follow up to 1,000 people per day. So let me show you what this looks like. So here is twitter.com/search-home, which is what that link redirects to. And let's put in Tony Robbins as a guru. Okay, and we'll go to Tony Robbins' page, and if you click on his followers, then you can start just clicking on these follow buttons on the followers of this guru. So you would pick a guru in your niche and then start following their followers, and then a certain percent will follow you back. Okay, another way to follow people that are interested in your niche with the hopes of their following you back is to type the name of your niche or some other related keywords in the Twitter search box, search.twitter.com. Then follow the people who have recently mentioned that keyword in their tweets by clicking on their profiles one by one and going to their pages and clicking the follow button. So let's see what that looks like. So let's go back to search.twitter.com and let's put in love my dog. All right, and we can look for live, so people who mention love my dog. Actually, here's some hashtags here. Here's I love my dog. So you can have your VA look for these keywords and people that are using whatever the keyword is that would indicate that they're interested in what your niche is. You can also look for accounts that would have I guess they're looking in the description here, love my dog here. So you can also look through these different things, live accounts, photos, videos, more options. So you basically look for that keyword, and this would be another way to find people that are interested in your niche is by keyword. Okay, so another thing is that you need to be mindful of the ratio between people you are following to the people that are following you. Basically, it doesn't look so good if you are following a bunch of people, which people are able to see by looking at your Twitter profile, and you only have a few people following you. It looks better to have more followers than people you are following, so you should periodically unfollow people as well. So let me show you what I mean by that. Here is Davin's Twitter page. You can see that he's following 8,251 people. And he has 82,000, a little more than 82,223 followers. So he's following a lot more than, or he's being followed by a lot more than he's following. So his ratio is in the right direction. Okay. And those are the Twitter list building tips. Okay, let's talk about attracting Facebook friends. So I'll read this and then I'll explain it through illustration. So, attracting Facebook friends. Log into your Facebook account and search for existing fan pages and or Facebook groups in your niche. Like the fan pages you're interested in and join the Facebook groups you're interested in. Make useful comments on the active threads on those pages. You can also send friend requests to people that are active on other fan pages, groups in your niche, and you can mention that you found their comments on whatever page you saw them commenting on to be useful, interesting, etc. when sending your first message to them. So let me show you what I mean by this. So here I did a search on dogs, so you could put whatever keyword is in there, but this is just for example purposes. And then you can sort by pages, or you can also sort by groups, apps, events, but I think pages and groups are probably the most useful. So let's pick one of these. How about dogs are family? Let's take a look at this. Give it a moment to load here. All right, here we go. And so you can see that there are posts on this page and there's comments. So let's say that Osh Kiss is someone that you would want to connect with. So you can say, hey, I saw your comment on dogs or family about Newfoundlander dogs. Yes, I agree. They make wonderful water rescue dogs. Good to connect with another dog lover. You can send that as a first message. So basically, it's a little bit of a background of relatedness by connecting with people that are commenting on these pages. And basically, you can comment on these pages as well with helpful, useful, interesting information that will start to get your name out there, and then people will also connect with you. They're like, oh, who's this person here that seems to be a pretty good resource in my niche. So it's a way to kind of brand yourself on Facebook and attract people to you. So that is attracting Facebook friends. All right, let's talk about social media posting rules. Be helpful and genuine. Examples include link to interesting articles, videos, blog posts, or press releases. Share your thoughts on topics in your niche. Share about what you're doing related to your niche. Reply to others' tweets and comment on others' Facebook posts. Guide people to helpful resources. Compliment people. Ask relevant questions. Answer support questions. Don't try and sell things through Facebook or Twitter directly, or if you do, be sparing about it. Rather, use social media as a branding strategy and then let your website do the selling. In LinkedIn, you can be a little more direct about business, since that is a social networking site specifically for business purposes. And those are social media posting rules. Now, bear in mind these rules are meant to be broken depending on the level of relatedness you develop with people. So if you develop the kind of background of relatedness through private messaging with people on Facebook, where it becomes appropriate to share about your business in a more direct way, and ultimately what I'd recommend doing is moving the conversation to the phone, where you can have a sales type of conversation with them, or a consultative type of conversation with them. So it's great for that, and for finding joint venture partners, as already discussed. But really the big picture is building the relationships, or starting the building of the relationships on Facebook and Twitter, and then ultimately moving the conversations for business onto the phone, or to move them to your website so that they can engage with you commercially through your website. So that is the social media posting rules. Let's talk about data mining. And data mining is mining potential joint venture partners or customers online. So there's 4 methods here, and I'll go over each of these. First is have your VA search Google using relevant terms looking for potential JV partners. So let me show you what I mean by that. So in this case, I'm using pet supplies as an example. So I already did a Google search, but I can do it again, pet supplies, and basically look through the search results. Let's see, this one is Amazon, but this one's probably a good one. These are local businesses, so I'll skip those. This is Yelp, so let me skip the Yelp ones. And we'll just check these out. So basically, these are sites that are ranking in Google for pet supplies, so they're probably getting a good amount of business. And if you're in that niche, then these would be businesses that you could do business with. But again, this is just for example purposes. Dogs is an example. So this one has the phone number right here. So there's ways to reach out to all of these businesses. Okay, so that is method number 1. Method 2 is have your VA type vBulletin plus your keyword and search through the forums finding good JV partners. So vBulletin is online forum software. It's a forum platform. So basically you can find online forums in your niche by doing a keyword search, using a keyword in your niche plus a vBulletin. So let's take a look at what that looks like. Let me close these up. And here is a search for vBulletin and using dogs again. So let's look at a few of these. All right. And here's an online forum for UKC dogs. And let's see, how would you contact them? Okay, well, here's a contact us. So sometimes you got to kind of poke around to figure out how to contact them. Again, this is just for example purposes. But basically, your VA could look around and figure out how to contact the people who run the forums, and these could be potential joint venture partners for you. So let's see, how would you contact people who run this? Let's see here. Maybe under register. No. Say search. Let's see, I'm not sure with this one. Oh, here we go. Contact us at the bottom. Okay, this one. Let's see here. Quick links. Maybe under register. No. Let's see, how would you contact them? Help, maybe? Let's see here. Like I said, sometimes you got to poke around. Well, there's this site. Maybe you can find it here. Anyway, since this is example purposes, I'm not going to spend too much time on that. And this one has a contact us, so usually it's not that hard. That other one made it a little difficult, but we could probably figure out if we took the time. All right, so that is the method number 2. Method 3 is have your VA log into ClickBank and search the ClickBank marketplace for relevant products or products related to your field to find JV partners. So let me show you that. And here is ClickBank. Let's go to the homepage so you can see from the beginning, clickbank.com. You actually don't even need to be logged in, so you just go to ClickBank, then go to Marketplace and find products, and let's do dogs as the product. And let's take a look at this one, for example. And basically, this is someone who created a product. ClickBank is an online marketplace, so basically it's a way to find product creators. And you can see right here, there's a phone number, there's an email, so a lot of these product creators are reachable. So that is method number 3. Method 4 is use the Prospector, formerly known as Lead Blaster, to find potential joint venture partners. If you're a new Wealth and Freedom client, then it is included in that package. If not, you can get it from 123employee.com/leadblaster. So let me show you that. Here is the sales page for Lead Blaster. And basically, Lead Blaster is a piece of software that it helps you to mine data mainly from Facebook, but also some other sources as well. So let me show you a few minutes of this video where Davin is explaining how the Prospector, formerly known as Lead Blaster, works. So I'm going to play this.
first thing we need to do when creating a sales funnel is find targeted leads using our proprietary Lead Blaster software. You can search for businesses listed in Facebook, Google Places, or Yellow Pages. Now for this demo, let's use Facebook since it'll offer us the most options. Alright, simply type in the industry name you're targeting into the field. Next, choose a city and state. This software will work for any country in the world. Last but not least, select how many results you want to pull. Then hit the start bar and let the software do its magic. Now, as you see, it'll begin to bring back results in just seconds, locating any business in your targeted area that has a Facebook presence along with other details like how many check-ins and likes the company has to date. Right from the dashboard, we're able to visit the company website, research the business, and reach them through their Contact Us page. We can also go directly to their fan page and leave a message for the business owner or admin. This is one of the greatest features the new Timeline has to offer and makes it incredibly easy to build your list of prospects. If you click on the company name, you can manage everything from one convenient location. With just a click of the mouse, you can call the business and introduce yourself through Skype. Once you find the name of the decision maker, simply add the name in the contact field and reference it later. Another way to reach out to the company is through social media. Leave a post on their fan page and engage them in conversation.
Okay, I'm going to pause the video here. You can watch this full video on the sales page for Lead Blaster, but I think that's enough to give you the basic idea of how you and your virtual assistant would be using Lead Blaster to do data mining. So again, these are the 4 methods for data mining, and let's keep moving through your marketing plan. Thank you page traffic. This method goes hand in hand with the data mining and social media networking methods. The basic idea is placing ads to your offer on your joint venture partners' thank you pages for their products. So basically this is for information products for people in your niche that you create joint venture relationships with. So when people buy their products, then there's the thank you page, which is the page that would have the the product delivery page on it, and that's where you can place ads on that page, or it could be in other places in their funnel, such as before the thank you page, maybe there's a one-time offer before people, when people buy the first product from one of your partners, and then there's not necessarily the product delivery page, but there's a thank you page, which would be like a one-time offer, and that one-time offer could be your product, as an example. So basically do this through ad swapping, where you place an ad for your partner's products on your product thank you page, and they do the same for you. So that's one option where you're just basically trading. Even when you're doing this option, the best way to do this is where you're an affiliate for their product, meaning that you would get sales of the products that come through your funnel, and they would become an affiliate for your product, so they would get paid a commission on the products that come through their funnel. Or you can do this by paying for ad placement, where you're just paying a flat fee. Do this by making your joint venture partner affiliates of your product, so they get commissions based on the sales of your product through their affiliate link. So that's what I was mentioning with method number 1. So probably the most likely way to do it is going to be the number 3 approach, although this is an alternative. Consider creating special products specifically to complement your joint venture partner's products and giving them away to their buyers as a way to build your list. Basically, people would need to opt into your email list in order to get your giveaway product. Now, warning, don't do this on spec. Strike the deal with your joint venture partners before investing the time and energy into creating these custom products. So this is a kind of a variation on the idea where you're actually giving away a product. And in this case, since there wouldn't be any commissions, because you'd be doing it as a giveaway, you'd probably be doing this as an ad swapping, or you'd be doing this as a paying for the ad placement. But basically it's you're looking at your joint venture partner's product and you're finding something that you could create that would be a complement to their product that you could give away. In this case, you're doing it as a giveaway product, but there's, be creative with this. It doesn't necessarily have to be a giveaway, but the giveaway would be a way to build your list, and you're getting really high quality people on your list because they actually are buyers in your niche. So these are some of the best quality leads you can get on your list. So that is thank you page traffic. Let's talk about solo ads and ad swapping. So this method goes hand in hand with the data mining and social media networking methods, similar to how the thank you page traffic goes hand in hand with those methods. So a solo ad is when you find people with email lists in your niche and you pay them an agreed upon amount per click for sending out an email to their list promoting your offer. Ad swapping is essentially the same thing as a solo ad, except that you are trading sending out an email promoting your partner's offer to your email list in exchange for their sending out an email promoting your offer to their email list. Note that this strategy is only viable when you do swapping with list owners who have comparable sized lists to yours, so that way you can deliver a similar number of clicks for each other. So that's basically the idea of solo ads and ad swapping. So that's these are deals that you can strike up with the people that you connect with or your VA connects with through data mining and social media networking, is buying solo ads or doing ad swapping. And that is solo ads and ad swapping. Blog commenting. Top blogs in various niches receive thousands of unique visitors on a daily basis. The traffic they get is very targeted. Comments on relevant blogs can attract traffic to your website. In Google, type the name of your niche plus blogs to get the list of top blogs in your niche. Leave positive comments on recent posts and put a compelling backlink to your website. Don't spam. You shouldn't leave blatantly promotional messages. Okay, so let me illustrate this. So here again is dog blogs, using dog as the example again. And here is a link to the top 25 dog bloggers of 2012 is the first result here. So here is this list, and let's use this as an example. And basically you'd come to this blog in this example and click on an article. Here's one from July 11th, and basically come down and let's see where to comment. Sometimes you can comment, sometimes you can't. So this has one comment. So you should be able to comment. Okay, here we go. So, oops. I think I just clicked on an ad accidentally. So basically you would leave your comment, name, email, website, and message. And basically leave comments on blogs in your niche, and wherever you can leave your link, do so. But again, don't be spammy. Don't leave blatantly promotional messages. Just type intelligent comments that are related to the articles themselves or the blog posts themselves, and that way when other people are reading those blogs and blog comments, it's a way to drive traffic back to your site and to build your brand. And that is blog commenting. LinkedIn list building. So here's a strategy Davin created that works like gangbusters. Basically, you'll be joining the largest open networkers group on LinkedIn, and by doing so, you'll receive a steady stream of people on LinkedIn requesting for you to add them as a contact. So here's the steps here. Go to one.linkedin.co.uk, register for $49.95 per year. You will then start receiving LinkedIn friend requests from other people in Top Linked. Create a message template that your virtual assistant can copy and paste as a private message to your new LinkedIn contacts when they accept the friend request you'll be receiving, meaning when your VA, virtual assistant, will be accepting the friend request you'll be receiving. Message templates can be simple conversation starters, and or they can have specific calls to action, such as scheduling a free consultation call with you, subscribing to your email list. If using this option, stress the benefits they will get from being on your email list. And C is asking them questions such as what their business goals are as a way to get the conversation started. So this is similar kinds of conversation starters to the social media networking that I spoke about in a earlier section of this marketing plan video. Okay, so let me show you what the link looks like. So one.linkedin.co.uk, toplinked.com. And you can see here, it's a little description, and click here to sign up. Put in your information, and you can see it's $49.95 per year, and you would just basically fill that in, click continue, and follow the instructions, and the rest will follow as outlined here. And that is the LinkedIn list building method. Forum marketing. So here's the steps for forum marketing. Find and join active internet forums in your niche. The best forums to join allow you to create a signature with a link to your website, or at least allow you to put links in your responses. Look for popular threads in those forums. Have your virtual assistant reply as you in the popular threads with helpful information. They can use Google to find relevant information to use in their responses with a link back to your website in the signature. So let me show you what I mean by this. So again, we can use the vBulletin keyword, vBulletin, and the niche name. So just for example purposes, let's use dog, and let's see here. So here is a forum here, and basically you would join the forum, and you would register. Then you look for the popular threads here. Here you can see the members' bios is 22,635. Ask a moderator. So, well, it has to be an active thread and also something relevant. So puppies and little announcements. So this one has 125 threads, 774 posts. So this one's pretty active. So basically, this would be the kind of place where you would post a comment in the thread and have your signature in there. Let's see. Just take a look at some of the comments in here. So let's look for one that has some replies. This one has 8 replies, so this one kind of got some interest. And you can see, for example, this has a website in the signature. So that's the basic idea, is you can put your website in your signature here. You can also put links in here. Just don't be blatant with your don't make commercial promotions blatantly. But like this Sue, she has this canine imports in her signature. So that's the basic idea of forum marketing, and that is basically it. All right, Julia, that's pretty much going to wrap up your marketing plan. Let's just do a recap of everything we spoke about. We started with the on-page strategies. We talked about some general suggestions, web design, goals of your website, essential pages of a website, key website elements, video tips, copywriting tips, psychological triggers, and email marketing tips. Then we went over the off-page strategies, and we spoke about branding, social media networking, Twitter list building, attracting Facebook friends, social media posting rules, data mining, thank you page traffic, solo ads and ad swapping, blog commenting, LinkedIn list building, and forum marketing. And that's going to wrap up your marketing plan video. Thanks, Julia. I'm Aaron Benjamin, and bye for now.